What's up? What's up? We back, y'all. We back. It's the 420 Lords. And today we got the homie Tyler Kwame Davis. What's going on, man?
What's good, y'all? Happy to be here, man.
There you go. There go Big Newt. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today, bro?
This man pulled up.
Hey, look, it got a lot of stuff going on, man. So it is what it is.
But all
But
right.
yeah, man. Look, everybody in the world got. Look, I want to introduce my cousin, man. This is my cousin Tyler. Look at him. He's a creator. You know what I'm saying? Look, Tyler. Tell him more about yourself before we get into the One Piece and into this interview.
Okay. Well, my name's Tyler. I'm from Memphis, obviously. I'm a huge anime fan. Like I started watching anime because we used to go to Newton's house, play Super Smash Bros. I seen him watching Inuyasha, Dragon Ball. I remember that, like going over to Newton's house and watching Dragon Ball as a kid, watching Inuyasha. So that's how I got into anime. So I was really happy to be here, and I appreciate you guys.
Yeah. I remember we used to be outside, acting like we powering up, yelling, Hey, you already know how it is.
Hey, who wasn't though at that age?
Man. Hey, don't tell them about the Beyblade, man. The Beyblade.
Oh yeah, Beyblade. Yeah.
I said I was a Pokemon person. I was robbing people for their Pokemon cards. So.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Tyler. You got watch your wallet, man. Ex-Pookie. He is
Ooh.
He ain't lying. But all
Mm-mm.
right. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First, we're gonna start with the One Piece chapter, y'all. Oh, look who we got in the chat. Look who we got.
my
Big
girl,
head.
Deja.
Look at Big. What's going on, Big Head Deja? How you doing, girl?
Ooh, do her like that. Hey girl.
Don't big head my girl. You know what I'm saying? That's my big head.
Ooh.
Hold
You better protect your girl. Is that your man? You better protect your girl.
Get my woman on live. You know.
Lord have mercy.
Shout out to Deja, though. Shout out to Deja, for tuning in tonight. But let's get on to it, y'all. Hold on, what she say? LOL. Hey, y'all. She laughed at my crazy ass.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her.
A mess.
All right, so before we get into the interview, we got to get into this One Piece chapter. So let me share my screen because since Tyler is a One Piece fan, are you a big One Piece fan? Like, would you say it's like your favorite?
Not my favorite, but it's one of my favorites.
Okay, cool. You know what? That's good enough. That's good
Yeah.
enough.
I would start some a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh God.
What you trying to start?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Because me and Lavelle, we hate Attack on Titans. I know you're a big Attack on Titans fan.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. You know what? We'll save Attack on Titan slander for at the end. Let's jump.
Because it is slander.
Yeah.
It is slander.
It is slander.
Does anybody like one like Attack on Titan out here?
No, sir.
Look, you sound lonely now. Do anybody like Attack on Titan?
This is crazy.
Hey.
I don't.
It's not, but we'll get to it. But let's get to this chapter.
Yeah.
Transitioning. Before it even starts.
Mm-hmm.
So now.
Oh, Deja, she on your team. She says she does.
Thank you, Deja.
That's fine.
But see, Deja, she.
Oh, here we go.
She might be confused.
Well, she said the first season.
There you go, Deja.
She ain't on your team for real, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, the first season. Okay, if it's just the first season, then I.
But to One Piece.
Here we go. Transitioning. All right. So now we see. All right, the Revolutionary Army. They out there chilling. They just got done whooping the admiral's ass. My nigga Sabo ain't dead, y'all.
Nope, he sure ain't.
Did anybody believe this? I had to go off in the room today on Clubhouse.
They thought he was gonna die.
Yes.
See, people be having these theories.
I knew.
And a lot of these theories don't be making sense. Like, come on, man. We know Sabo ain't not gonna die. They can't do
He's
that.
too important. He's too important for the show.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna die. And it's funny because if you looked at when Emu did that blast on the island, everybody was like looking up, but he was looking back, and I thought that suggests he left. Like he was looking back. Oh shit, that island just blew up. So I felt like he was gonna survive.
All right, let's get to the chapter, y'all. All right. So we see that basically all three objectives were taken care of. Basically was to destroy the celestial dragon. Simple, rescue Kuma, and free as many slaves as possible. So they got the done. They got the job done. Sabo and a few good men. They got the job done, y'all. All right. Then they destroyed the Holy Land's food reserves. Ooh, these some bad boys here.
He putting pressure on them. That's what you're supposed to do. You put pressure on them.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. And then they're talking about how they sent in the big guns, which was Admiral Fujitoru, the blind swordsman, and Green Bull, that trash one. Admiral. Yeah, I got Green Bull slammed. I hate Green Bull. I'm saying it right here. All right. So they're talking about the uprising. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get to the good shit. So pretty much they have declared war on the government. It's up. It's up, y'all. We've been waiting for this for 20-some years.
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
20 years.
Now it's up. It's up.
It's up and it's going down.
Yeah. Now I like Ivanka, and now that she said they finally get a taste of what it is to live in poverty and go hungry. Exactly. I don't like the celestial dragons. I've never liked them. Yeah. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they dress like Bugs Lightyear. Like, who dresses like that?
I said, yeah, you supposed to hate.
Yeah, he does.
You know, they think they so good that they don't want to breathe the same air as the common people, so that's why they got the little helmet above everything. That's petty.
Oh, you know what? You right, Newton. I ain't think of it like that. I just thought Oda was a big Toy Story fan.
Oh, yikes! You mean a Mars Attacks fan?
All right. Let's see. Now Ivanka up there because she's celebrating. Now this is where we get to the juice. This is where people get crazy. They try to say that he is Shanks. That is not Shanks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was a crazy theory, and I've even heard that people say that they think that's Shank's twin brother.
I've heard that too. Yeah, I've heard it all.
See, now with the God Knights, remember, look, come on, Lavelle, you gotta give me my props on it. I told you, I said, bro, in order for the Navy to even conquer the world, they have to have somebody strong besides the admirals to keep.
I'll give you that. Yeah, go ahead. You said
I knew they were gonna introduce some new characters. I just didn't know how they were gonna introduce it.
Okay.
It's my
how many people is it? 2, 4, 6.
It's 8 of them.
Too many.
Hey, here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we go ahead, Tyler.
I was saying the thing, man. That's not Shanks, but Shanks is definitely shady.
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying I don't think he's a villain, but there's something about him that we just don't know about. Like the fact that he can go up to the Gorosei, and the funny thing about it is, you know, during the reverie when we first see Imu, what's even crazy about that is like they set out a time to have a meeting with Shanks when they had to meet with the dude on top of the throne. So that means that they said, "All right, Shanks, we got to meet with Imu, but we're gonna talk to you first because you asked." That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
But you do know the theory is that he comes from celestial dragon bloodline. Like,
yeah, I heard that theory.
Yeah, so
I think, but also, it has. I think he. I don't know, man. I don't think she's evil because he seems like that Roger Luffy cloth of like he's a good guy, but it's something off about him. I don't know.
He's still a pirate.
Yeah, he's
most definitely.
That's what that is.
All right, let's get to the chapter.
He made that statement when he killed the little kid. He let him know right there. I ain't that nice guy I think I am. So hey, what it is.
Okay.
R.I.P. kid.
All right, now they're talking about Ivanka. She's saying that Sabu, not Trump. Stop.
You said Ivanka.
Y'all crazy. All right. She said you'll be the government's #1 target, Sabo. And then she said, or should I start calling you your Flame Emperor? You're the Flame Emperor, boy. I'm not on that name. What's the truth behind Koba's assassination? The news reports have made you a hero already. Uh-oh. If in the eyes of the revolution is everywhere, authority figures within the world government are hated for being subhuman monsters. Boom. All right, let's get to the good shit. We finally get to see them turn up. Hold up. Wait. No. Slow down, Vil. All right, I think I can live with the way this all played out if it helps fuel the flames of the rebellion. All right, they're drinking sake. Now we get to a newspaper of them trying to say that he killed King Cobra, aka Vivi's dad. Exactly. All right. Now we get into the good shit. We're in Mary Joseph. Let's go, cause we're about to see one of my favorite new characters. We see them little hoe ass niggas running, scared, scary.
Their hair is horrible. Fire their stylist.
Man, they need to get some. Anyway.
Why they look like that? They look so ugly. Like
that's why I said fire your stylist.
Hey, Newton. If you gotta be evil if you look this ugly.
Mine.
You gotta be evil.
Sin.
You can't be good hearted.
Cause
you hate yourself. Anyway, then you see the Revolutionary Army. They putting hands and feet
it's
on
the paw.
They putting hands and feet on these dudes.
He turned them everywhere but loose.
Look at them. Took people guns. Look at they talking about they gonna shoot. Like, come on, bro. He's a Logia. Stop it. Look at him. Like, look at him.
Cut the crap.
They show trying. They trying.
Like, I wouldn't look. I don't understand. I get this for the story wise, but if I see somebody that can turn into fucking crows, I'm not shooting him. I'm going the other way. I'm quitting that day.
I feel like all like lower tier characters in all these series need to learn that lesson.
Yes.
They be running up on these monsters and they just be like still shooting. I'm like, you're not that guy.
Absolutely not.
Hey, but I guess they want to, get some butter biscuits. I don't know.
Oh. Shout out to Vicky Dillard.
All right, now you got the Southern Captain of the Revolutionary Army, Limburg, which is basically the Vegapunk of the whole Revolutionary Army. He's the inventor, pretty much, y'all. Then you got my favorite guy, who got the sut fruit. Now, I ain't gonna lie. It's okay name. I'm not too mad at it, but what he can do, he's taking on my homeboy, Luffy's homeboy, Fujitori.
And now Fujitori guy, bro.
He wasn't doing nothing this chapter.
Because the celestial dragon was there. He couldn't do it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm gonna agree with Kenzu from the Straw Hat groups on Clubhouse. You a swordsman. Ain't no excuses. And this dude can do gravity. Oh, come on, bro. His devil fruit is broken, bro. I don't want to hear no excuses.
It's not that it's broken.
And then we see the Western Captain of the Revolutionary Army. Just pretty much, he's clearing out the Amazon rainforest. That's all he's doing, y'all. It ain't no problem. See, he does cutting some weeds outside. This ain't no problem.
He doing a little trimming.
Edge trim.
It ain't no problem. We ain't worried about what's his name don't even matter. Shanks already ran him off with that Wi-Fi hotkey.
He sure did. That shit was on Bluetooth.
He coming out. Okay, they going at it. All right. Then we see, all right, Sabo, don't you have the keys to those collars yet? Okay.
Not collars.
Limburg, what's up?
You gotta lock them up.
Now they looking for Kuma. Sabo saw Kuma. What happened to this celestial dragon? Is he still beating up from Luffy? Like, is he still hurting?
Yup. No, isn't that the celestial dragon that got beat up? Who beat him up?
He got beat up, I think, during the reverie, I think.
Because that was during the time where he was trying to take the mermaid princess.
Yeah, I think got beat up during the reverie.
Yeah, they whooped his behind.
Banded up. Damn.
Yup. Eternal emotional damage. Eternal damage is what he got.
Then you see my homie Sabo, one of my favorite characters of One Piece, Chief of Staff of the Revolutionary Army, Sabo. That's what I'm talking about, aka the Flame Emperor. All right, then you see Kuma's daughter. What's her name? Bonnie. Yeah, I like the devil fruit somewhat. Can't you buzz off? This is Vivi, y'all. She going in on Lucci, the weakest character of One Piece right now. I'm saying it. He ain't top 30.
What?
No, he's not top 30. No.
I don't know about. He might be top 50 though.
Yeah.
Who are these 30 characters?
I have no idea, but we're
Oh,
gonna
you really? I don't think you want to do
don't
this.
do it. Don't. We're not gonna do
we did
it.
a whole show about.
He got it. I don't know, bro. I think people take him losing to Luffy as like.
Oh no, I've been saying this before that.
And he gave Luffy his toughest battle, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, that was back in the
Lucci.
Oh, that was back in the day.
And he got awakening now, and he can't beat Gear 5.
He got awakening, and then he got put to sleep by who? He got awakened, then he got put to sleep.
But by who though?
By Luffy. Stop.
I was like, come on, bro.
That nigga was losing breath. He was like, oh God.
Oh,
that man woke up that man woke up in his home and his crew had to put a band-aid on. Band-aid.
Now, Tyler, let me ask you a question. Lucci versus Doflamingo, who wins?
Lucci versus Doflamingo.
I got Dofi. I got my money on Dofi.
Lucci versus Doflamingo. The problem is I don't know how much of Luffy's power gift he was using. I don't know. Like was Luffy, because like his laughing, it doesn't mean he's not trying, because Luffy's laughing. That's just an effect of Gear 5. A lot of people take that as like he's not trying, but he was laughing. That's just part of the effects. I don't know, but I'm just trying. Doflamingo could be part of the 30 characters, but I'm just for who are the 29. That's allegedly stronger than him. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I feel it. I just think that Lucci, I think he did his thing. He was a good little test drive to help Luffy become the man he is, but you know, sometimes people just don't make the cut.
And people get passed up. And
I love me some Derrick Rose, but Lucci is Derrick Rose.
He's there. Wow.
And I love Derrick Rose, but that's what it is.
All right, y'all. Let's finish out the chapter. Y'all.
Well then.
Can't you buzz off? I'd rather have Vice Admiral Garp's help. Ooh, even she talking shit to him because he a weak ass dude.
Garp? Come on, bro. It's Garp. Like, come on.
Hey.
Bro, that's not an insult. If someone say that's like saying, listen, Piccolo, I don't want your help. I want Goku. It's like, oh, okay, it's Goku. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but hold on, Tyler. But I'm sorry. She could have said who's somebody that's below Garp but above Lucci. She could have said, do I dare say it?
Say it.
Do I say it?
Say it.
Do I say it?
Say it.
I'd rather have Smoker.
Ooh.
What? Now we're just talking.
Ooh, now we get disrespectful. That's what we're doing.
I'd rather have Smoker with me. At least I can get high. That nigga always got something to smoke.
Shut up.
Smoker got something going though, bro. Y'all gotta get off.
I have a serious question for you. Was he part of the 30 that you had over him?
He's part of it.
Smoker was part of 30. Where was I?
That means your 30 ain't looking too hot, bro. If Smoker's in there,
where was I for that?
Hey, look, we gotta bring Tyler back on the show and do our top 30.
Yeah, because that Puss in Boots ain't it, bro. I'm sorry. Puss in Boots ain't it.
We did call him that.
The man, a big jaguar. You ain't how much Puss in Boots.
Hey, hold on. What's the Puss in Boots though, man? Hold up, man.
Huh?
And this is Brian. You know what I'm saying?
He coming in and ain't got no context.
Right, Smoker, Ghost of the Night.
No, bro, you ain't got the context. We talking about Lucci. We calling him Puss in Boots.
Y'all funny, bro.
All right, let's move on.
So what happened?
All right, let's finish this chapter up, y'all. Cause I want to get to Tyler, bro.
She just went off on him though.
She said, don't worry, we'll protect you. Like you protected, okay, Japanese word.
I can.
Shiroshi?
Shiroshi, yeah.
Okay, close enough.
Shiroshi.
And that creep, hold on. Oh, well, wait, you didn't.
Uh-oh. That was a broop.
And that creep's definitely going to target her again. Uh-oh. Yes. Talking crazy.
She knew what she was talking about.
I'm afraid only King Cobra has been permitted in audience with the 5 elders. Uh-oh. Because he's supposed to be dead, y'all. Because they said Sabo did it. Look at him up here drinking some sake. No, he's smoking? Is he drinking? It looks like he's smoking some.
I don't know.
Oh my God,
but ain't that him right here? No, that ain't him.
Yeah, that's him right there, King Cobra.
Oh. What?
Yeah, yeah.
Raleigh.
He do. But nah, that's King Cobra.
You sure do? That's all I was coming
from. Y'all do got to realize in the Alabaster, that whole kingdom was supposed to be a celestial dragon. Y'all know that, right? Or
Yeah,
remember? Okay,
I remember.
They broke ties with the celestial dragon and kept their own country. So,
which was smart.
All right, so this won't take long and it would be tedious for you to wait outside. It'd be a much better use of your time to look out for Vivi. She's always been a mischievous one. You can't let her out of your sight for a second. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of the chapter. So what y'all think about that chapter, y'all? What y'all think?
I sound like that. I think it's a big
That was quick.
setup chapter. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for Oda to start like revealing the secrets of that we've been waiting for.
Revealing who?
I'm ready for him to start revealing like the secrets that we've really been waiting for, man.
What secrets? Go ahead, go off, player.
God Valley.
Yes, yes.
I need to know about God Valley. I need to know about that voice century. Like these, I need to know about Shanks. Like who is Shanks, bro? Like who is this dude? Blackbeard. Maybe a Kainu. Also like even little things like we saw like that Grim Reaper that met Zoro and Wano after his fight. He looks up to see a Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper's about to stab him, and then we cut to the next scene. I'm like, what was that? Like I just stuff like that I want to see.
Okay.
You know
we're on the same page, but also I would add I want to see Dragon finally.
Oh yeah, Dragon too.
I want to know his backstory because he knows too much. Like, how does he know about God's Knights and this other stuff? Like, it seems like he got a lot of information that I think he might have been in the Navy. I'm gonna say it.
That was my theory. My theory is he was in the Navy, and then he saw how crooked it was, and he kind of like got disconnected. And then his daddy probably was like, "Well, you your own man, do what you gotta do." You know what I'm saying? Okay, if you notice in season 1 on Logtown, before Luffy almost got killed by Buggy the Clown, he said that you being a pirate, if that's what you want to do, then hey, go out and do it. So he probably the guard probably told him the same thing. Hey, you feel like you gotta go against the Navy, do what you gotta do. Boom.
That makes a lot of sense because he did try to do that. He did try to influence Luffy to join the military, so that would make sense that he also did it with Dragon too. That's a good theory.
I think that Dragon, like you said, that he was actually in the military. I think he was actually in the Navy. He left, but he knew a lot about everything that was going on. I felt like he was at the tippy top and knew a lot of stuff that the tippy top know, and that's why they try to look for him. That's why he's the number one criminal. Yeah. And they want to off him so bad, but because of Garp, it's kind of like we want to off your son, but we ain't finna off your son because we know you might off us. So we're gonna play this game with you. But I think Garp gonna leave the Navy for real and take all his secrets with him.
You know what, bro?
I think he might.
What if that's the reason? What if that's the reason why Garp is in that position? Because he knows if I'm in this position, I can keep Dragon safe. That would look pretty crazy. Like that'd be crazy. I don't know, bro.
That's true. And I ain't gonna lie. And I got another theory too. I think Luffy's mom was part of the Celestial Dragons. You know what I'm saying? And I think Al that's why Aokiji didn't like Dragon. That's why he was trying to kill Luffy when Ace saved him during that war. And he was stuck on Luffy for no reason. I'm like, bro, why you stuck on Luffy when you found out that was Dragon, son? Like you were kind of stuck on that. He was stuck on that man hard.
Maybe, and we're just gonna say this is an extra theory. Maybe because his love interest ended up with Dragon to make Luffy. Because there ain't no way you gonna be this hard pressed on someone else's child.
So it's something because
there's some jealousy there.
I don't know, man.
All right, y'all.
Yeah,
anyway.
That's yeah. Because we can talk about One Piece here all day, every day.
You already know.
Let's talk about his. All right, man. Let's get into your manga, Mr. Tyler. Man, like, what is your influence? Like, what has your influence been for creating your manga, man? Like, and how long you been doing it?
Well, I started making my manga like 2019-ish. That's why at least the initial idea came in my head, and I did an original draft of it, and I let my sister read it, and she was like, "This is bad." And I'm happy she told me that. I'm happy she told me that because she told me like you need to actually like study writing, read books on writing, and that's when I started like reading books like The Anatomy of Story, reading books like Creating Character Arcs, things like that actually got me informed on it, and that's how I can able to write characters. I'll say my biggest influence is like just my personal experience growing up in Memphis. Like a lot of characters and a lot of the world is built off of like my experience. Like I don't know if you noticed, Newton, but like the uniforms is just Maz uniforms. The Maz uniforms, like with the lion logo, khaki.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
it's the
yeah. I
Maz,
saw that.
yeah, it's the Maz uniform. Based a lot of characters off of like people I knew. But I would say like going to like fiction wise, the Boondocks, Static Shock, Jujutsu Kaisen. Like a lot of my art styles is influenced by Jujutsu Kaisen.
Would you add My Hero a little bit? Like,
Not really. Like people make that comparison because they see these characters with superpowers and they're in school, but not really. Like because how my world is not necessarily these characters are going out to be heroes. It's more so they're going out to use their powers to just kind of like acclimate themselves in society. So for example, right? Let's say that I have the ability to mental manipulation like Lisa does. And my hero, she uses her manipulation to be a superhero, but Lisa is going to be an engineer. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more so used like how can I use these powers to better add to society in different. I'll probably go to med school. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So.
And and you know what? That's what I liked about your manga because it wasn't just like, all right, let's throw on some suits and go fight some bad guys. Like, all right, I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, guess what? You said you're gonna guess what my favorite character was. I wanted to ask you that. Like, what you think? Who you think it is?
I think it's Carlos.
Yes. How did you know?
Because you said he's cold. I'm like, okay, that limits it down to a few options. Because I wanted to make chapter 1 very character focused, like get you established on TJ's motivation, some of his character flaws, his perspective, and how his relationships differ from person to person, like relationship with his mom, opposed to relationship with like Lisa and Jalen and them. And then I was like, now let me get into some action in chapter 2. And that's why I was like, well, I think Carlos did the coldest stuff in chapter 2. So I was like, probably Carlos.
He did. That blood manipulation ain't no joke, man. Like, I was like, wait, so he could use his blood and make any type of weapon? I said, yeah, I want that power. But can he use other people's blood? That's what I want to ask you. Could he use other people? Only his own?
Yeah, because I didn't want. So I don't want my characters to be too overpowered. Because I feel like if you see like an avatar, how to use blood. Oh, yeah, also Dead Man Wonderland. I modeled. I don't know if y'all seen Dead Man Wonderland, but I modeled a lot of Carlos's abilities off of people in Dead Man Wonderland. And I felt like if I gave all my characters a drawback, so if you notice, he uses blood circulation to like kind of like pump blood in his body to move faster. Like he gets really tired. So it's like if I give my characters like these drawbacks, I feel like I can create more interesting fights than if like because if he had blood manipulation, he win every fight pretty much.
Yes, he can.
So, yeah, I didn't want to give him that. But he can manipulate other people's blood, I should say.
Okay. All right, man. All right. How many years have you been writing? Have you always been writing your whole life? Like, when did you start writing?
Probably, like I said, probably like 2019. I've been drawing for a long time, but I would say I started studying writing like 2019. I started studying art too. I realized like I didn't really know how to study art. I kind of just drawing. Like I grew up just watching Dragon Ball Z, drawing the characters. Grew up watching Naruto, drawing the characters, things like that. But I actually had to like sit down and practice. Like, okay, how do I break down anatomy? How do I do perspective drawing? Things like how to do landscapes, how to draw multiple different body types. I had to like kind of actually study that. So I would say I started studying maybe like 4 years ago. I actually like studying. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, bro.
Oh my god, my mind drew an absolute blank, and I had the question and it went back.
All right, go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So, just to get more into your mindset, like, name your top 5 animes that you.
Yeah, I want to know that.
Like your top 5, however you. It ain't got to be in a specific order. Like one is number 1.
All right, I got you.
Maybe top 5.
I would say Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay.
I actually want an ending similar to Full Metal Alchemist. I feel like Full Metal Alchemist tied out so many everyone's character arc. Mustang, Scar, everybody. I feel like had a satisfying ending, and that's what I want. That's the type of ending I'm looking for. even the villains, like all the villains had dope endings too. So like I want that type of ending. So Full Metal Alchemist, probably. I'm a big Berserk fan. I don't recommend Berserk to everybody because that's a wild manga, but I think the character writing is insane in that manga. So Full Metal Alchemist, Berserk. I love this manga called Rikido. This manga called Rikido is a boxing manga.
I haven't heard of that.
I think I've seen that.
With the fro light, does he like boxing? The black dude?
No, he's not black. So it's basically about a story about this kid who's a parent. He ended up going to like foster care and things like that, and now he's using boxing to make himself a better person and get his life back on track. I thought it's a dope story.
I saw that. Isn't that like on and I would hate this. I don't know if I've seen it on Netflix. I think they have a live action about that now on Netflix.
I don't think so because it's really new. It came out like 2018. I think it's a new manga.
Yeah, so
then there's something loosely based.
I hope so because I want some Rikido anime or manga, bro. I mean animated. That'd be dope. And I would say another one I really like. So that's 4. That's 3. I would say Ahira no Sora. That's another. It's a basketball manga. Okay. I like personal stories. So I think this story is about basically about these kids who are using basketball to get their life on track because it's about these delinquents who their school doesn't have a basketball team. So this one kid is like, his mom played professionally, but he's short though. So he has nothing but skills. He's Kyrie, but he's like 5 feet tall. But he's still like, I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna get my skills up. Like he takes 2,000 shots a day, and he basically wanted to win a state championship for his mom because his mom is sick and she's a professional basketball player. So now he's like, I want to be able to form a basketball team, win a championship for my mom. It is a beautiful personal story. You get to see a lot of sports anime. A lot of sports anime mainly focus on their lives like in the sport, but you actually see that they're at home stuff. It's so good. And then number 5. Oh man.
It's gonna make you or break you.
Number 5. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay, we good.
Jujutsu Kaisen is probably number 5. It's gonna
say Attack on Titan. All right, go ahead.
I got nervous.
I take that back. Attack on Titan number 5.
Oh, now he took it back.
I take a lot. I take a lot of influence from Jujutsu Kaisen. That's why I take a lot of influence from Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. Like as far as
we good.
How I draw my manga, how I panel certain things.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that I give from those 2 series, so that's why those are so high for me. And also just love the story, but Attack on Titan, it's such a well-written story. Like it's such a well-written story. I don't care nobody.
So like, okay, so when I was reading the manga, I like how you had the conflict going on with the girl and the main character, and I was trying to see is that moment in that manga where it's kind of like the little basketball you were talking about. You say you like that type of, that style of writing. Is that what you're getting your influence part of it from, like that?
Yeah, because at least a lot of stories I keep on like a lot of manga made by newer indie creators, like just people who made these independent mangas, and I want to be a little different because like you typically, I feel like you don't typically see the main character's beliefs be tested so early on and him being actually like incorrect. The biggest theme of my manga is the importance of community and understanding, having empathy, learning empathy. Can empathy be taught? Can empathy, if you can have an impact on the world, I think it's to be empathetic. And that's what I want my story to be. And the main character, for obvious reasons, because he's focused mostly on his young adulthood. Like, I think the most impactful part of my life was when I was about to go to college. So I was like, let me write a story about a kid trying to get to college and kind of walk through those emotions, how I felt at the time. I was trying to figure out, I was comparing myself to other people.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I went there. And that's what I wanted to write about. And I want to kind of test this at least of like, okay, if you're so focused on something, are you going to know everything around you? That's kind of what his mindset is. And it makes sense because TJ's trying to help his mother out financially. And he feels like college is the best way to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he understands like, I need a scholarship because they're not poor, but she's spending a lot of money to make sure they're good. And so he's like, okay, I need to get a scholarship because I don't want to add any extra stress on her when I'm in college. So,
which is normal. So,
hey, so I'm not sure. One more question with that. The girl, is that Taylor?
a piece of her is Taylor,
Because
but
I see Taylor in Taylor's his big sister. That's why I was trying to say, is that the influence of the character, or
I would say so. Yeah, I could say so because I think Lisa's character, big part of her story is how do people deal with expectations? Because at an early age, she has a really unique gift. She's top of her class. She's the staff, they speak so highly of her. But her passion is in social work,
Yeah.
but her parents want to steer into something else. But so it's like when you have all these expectations to be something, how do you deal with it? How do you live up to the expectations? Because she's really passionate about people. She's passionate about social work. That's what she really, really, really wants to do. And she's going to speak her mind about it.
yeah,
But I think with that conversation specifically, I kind of wanted TJ to be a little. I was actually a little scared. I was like, I hope people don't hate TJ after this conversation because he was a bit dismissive. Like
He
she was
was
basically saying,
very
like, hey,
dismissive. Yeah.
he was. It made sense because he basically said, like, you know, what you got to worry about? You live in a, you'll be
You
all
live
right.
the good
And
life.
she was,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that kind of shows his view of the world is very like microscopic because I put in the story like crime is spreading everywhere.
Mhm.
It ain't just
Fourth ward.
if you know Memphis, everywhere is pretty fucked up, bro. Memphis is like
It has been dubbed the number
It's-
one worst place to live.
so it's like it don't matter where you live at.
You got to calm down on Memphis. Just
No,
I mean, y'all made point. I mean, Memphis made push 48 for many years.
No. I'm not saying that you can't walk out and you're going something will happen to you. I'm not saying that.
Shit.
What I'm saying is
you feel me? It's the cat.
Memphis is Baltimore, Detroit, and
Chicago.
Let me clarify. What I'm saying is that basically, no matter where you live at, you're gonna have similar issues. More so, what I'm saying, not saying that
That's
is
true.
you walk out and it's like you gotta look your back every second, but more so like if you live in like Fraser, like Raleigh, is it really?
I mean, it's real close. It's real close.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I pointed out what she said. Like she lives in Ward 2, and she's like crime's increasing here. TJ's in Ward 4. The problem with that is that he's like, "But you live here." But then I purposely put chapter 2 that crime happened in Ward 2 to show like it don't matter where you live at, you will still face problems. You know what I'm saying? So I made him kind of undersell her experience. Like Ward 2 is fine, and then I put a big crime that he's affected by in Ward 2 to kind of open his perspective up a little bit.
Okay.
So I have a question. Which parent passed down TJ's gift? Because is it hereditary? Because it seems like just with Lisa, with her combined gift, when we found out what her parents' gifts were, it was like, oh, okay, this makes a lot of sense. So which one? Was it the dad who had the gift or the mom? Or do they both have gifts?
Neither.
Oh.
So, hold on. So I'll say this. I don't know if y'all noticed, but in the first few pages, what I said was that metahuman abilities are humanity is blessed with metahuman abilities, and I said most gifts are passed down to metahuman.
Okay.
He did say that.
I'll leave it at that.
Right.
I'll leave it at that.
Is that going to be brought up? Are you going to go deeper into how people got their gifts, or you going to keep it? It's
okay. Because I'm sitting here like.
Okay.
Because even in chapter 3, I replay that narration, but I add something else at the end.
Okay.
So I'm hinting towards that some people's gifts are very different, and I don't want to spoil it, but
it was because it was given Deku for a minute. I was like, oh
yes, it was.
You'll see a little bit more in chapter 3, but it's definitely his dad. His mom actually doesn't have a gift. His dad does, but his dad's gift is probably my personal. His dad's gift and my main antagonist probably have my two favorite gifts in the show.
Okay. So
his gift
I like that you added the gang part as far as like the 14s versus the vices. I was like, ooh, I like this because like it's realistic. People can relate to it. You know what I mean? Like we know there's gangs everywhere, every city, every country. You know what I mean? It don't matter if it's a village, gangs everywhere. Gang. What was your influence for coming up with their names and and what part do they play in the manga?
So for the names, I heavily use a lot of just actual games. Like I basically base the Vices off of Vice Lords.
Okay.
I
Okay.
saw that.
Okay.
Yeah, I basically based off Vice Lords, but I made a lot of their tradition, a lot of stuff. Hey man, listen, if there are any Vice Lords out there, listen, man, it's all love.
He said,
It's all
"Don't
love.
come to get me."
It's all love, man. I'm trying to tell a very specific story using a lot of these games. Basically, what I want to do is that I want to show every side of Memphis,
Mhm.
every side of it, and then kind of come to because the thing about it is that TJ does not have a full scope of his world right now.
Mhm.
And I think that kind of goes. It's very telling because like you can live somewhere, but then not really understand where you're at until you see everybody's experience.
Yeah.
You can see. I want to see Lisa's experience. I want to see Carl's experience. Here, I want to see all the experience so that he can, so his mindset can finally get. Actually, a better way to explain it is: have y'all seen Villain Saga?
Yes.
So
I love it.
basically, and this is not really a major spoiler or anything, but basically, TJ's father is the Thors of my story. So I say that to say is he's a character who has the correct philosophy about the world, and now his son, the only way for him to accomplish the goal is to take on that and learn it. So he's gonna have to learn lessons of his father to be the man he needs to be moving forward.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. All right. So would it be world building? Like, will you be expanding it? You know, like outside of Memphis, or will you just stay just in Memphis?
I'm gonna go with outside it, but I want to mainly world build in Memphis because like that's. I will touch on things outside of Memphis, like government stuff. Like I don't know if you got. Well, I'll say this. In chapter 1, when TJ's on the computer, you see an ad that says Mayor Jackson, President 2020, 20XX.
Yeah.
And then you see the mayor on television. So I'm gonna get into a lot of politics of like how the world operates as a whole.
Okay.
But it's gonna always come back to Memphis because that's my story. I want my story to take place mainly in Memphis.
But you know what? So, I like that because let's be honest, most manga or either DC or Marvel, they mostly in New York, maybe California, maybe Ohio. If you're talking about the X-Men, like Cyclops, that's where he's from. Okay. So I like that you put it in the South. And
I got to.
Like we got people to save down here.
Not
too.
Atlanta.
We need help. You know,
we need help.
Hey, look, we need a hero down here, man.
Right.
I ain't playing with y'all.
So yeah, I like that you did choose Memphis. But also you were putting Memphis on the map as well, outside of rap music. You know.
I like that you added HBCU specifically because that's very important. We don't really see that in comics and shows unless you're talking about was that All American Homecoming. We don't see those representations anymore. So kudos for you because I was like, oh, okay, she got into Howard. Oh, her parents met at NCA&T. Okay.
Yeah, I had to, man. I had to.
Okay, so can we expect Tennessee State to be in one of your panels?
You know, I got to. It's the closest HBCU to Memphis.
Come on,
and most Memphis niggas go to Tennessee State University.
They all go to Tennessee State.
I about to say, look, everybody went to TSU right here, so you gotta put it.
Even if for a couple semesters, they went there.
the first one, that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm up at TSU. My brother, he did a program there at TSU for for summertime. Yeah. So,
that's what's up.
So, in the mid future, do you plan on getting more people, to add as a team to help you out with writing, with drawing,
man,
etc.?
I want to. My back hurt, man. Like,
I know that's right. Like, your hand hurt.
I'll be drawing. I'll be like, my back, bro. I feel Togashi. After Hunter, bro. No, seriously, I ain't gonna lie. After I drew chapter 1, bro, I legit could not. Like my back, I could move and all that, but I took a break from drawing. Like, yo, my back is killing me, bro. I had to go get a massage. How my back was hurting, bro.
Dang.
Nah.
So how many hours do you write?
Well, and draw.
So I'll go to work. I'll probably play basketball with my friends, things like that. But I dedicate at least 2 hours a day, but on average, probably like 5 or 6.
Oh, not so
I'll
you
be up
got
to
back
like
problem.
probably I'll be going to see probably like 12 or 1 almost every day. I gotta get
That's
this
not
done.
good,
I gotta
bro.
get this
Well, you
done.
know that's good though. You getting close to that 10,000 hours. You know what I'm saying? That way, just say so. That's cool. At least you knowing. Okay, I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Time management. That's what you need because that's your side hustle to make it where you need to go.
But it's also a little easier because I work from home.
Yeah.
Like my job, like we go into office a couple of days a week, but the days I'm at home, like when I finish my work up, I can get some time in to get some stuff done, type some notes up, and just honestly, I feel like I work on it every day because like even if I have a good idea, I'll open my phone up and write it down.
Right.
That's why my advice to any writers is that if you have an idea, write it down because you will forget. I'll never forget.
Facts.
I was in the shower and I had the most fire hustle idea that you guys will never see. I forgot it. But I was like, this is gas. I'm like, wow. I get out the shower, like, yo, what was I thinking about?
Yo.
It was the most fire idea for hustle that we will never see. I don't remember what it was.
They'll come back.
Hey, so when it come down to this, you like, what's the hardest part you think besides like being more in the creative stage and trying to create when it comes to your creativity?
I would say try not to be repetitive. And that's more so for drawing and for dialogue, because something I noticed is that sometimes you have to read your dialogue out loud. I get a lot of people to read over it. I get my brother, my sister read over it, my friends read over it, just to make sure it's tight. But I try to use repetitive dialogue. Like the character says, like, however, I'll make sure the next characters also say it because it sounds weird. You know what I'm saying? And also like with drawing, I try not to get repetitive with like certain panels, like trying to show like the same perspective. Like if I show like a side view of a character, I don't try to show it like over and over and over like multiple pages. So I'm like, this is kind of bland. So trying not to be repetitive pretty much. It's the hardest part, I'd say.
Okay. Yeah, man. Hey, you doing a good job. I love it, bro. I'll be putting your stuff on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? I'm always redoing, what's that? Redoing on Instagram, trying to repost your stuff, because I love you, bro. I like, yeah, this is good where you actually say you're doing something, you actually manifesting what you're doing. I like it.
I appreciate it.
So, is there anything like in the near future you can give us right now that?
Yeah, do you have like another manga idea?
Like a little, not that, but hey, that's a good question. But I'm talking about like, can you give us like a little teaser? What's coming up next?
The next manga.
Yeah.
I got you. So I'll say this: you guys will get a tournament arc very early.
Let's go! Let's go!
And it will be a 2v2 tournament.
They got a tag team? Rey Mysterio?
2v2 tournament.
And a tag team?
I will say in this 2v2 tournament, Carlos will be in the tournament. I'll leave it at that.
That's cool.
It's I'll be more specific. It's an underground tournament.
Of course it is.
Oh, that's even better.
It's a Baki tournament. It's Baki.
So it's a tournament that is not on the grid. Only people that are in that underground world know about it, and there's a big prize for it. So Carlos will be into. I won't say more, but Carlos will be in it. So it's a 2v2 tournament that I'm gonna have. That it'll probably be within the beginning of it will probably be within the first 15 chapters of like so it's not too like it's not too far off.
Look, I love tournament arcs, so
yeah,
let's go. Let's go. I'm ready for it.
Absolutely.
So I'm asking you a question. I guess this is probably the last question for me. I think. Is it going to be dark?
So.
And then if it is dark, how dark? Like, is it going to be like
Hakushu dark?
So here's the thing.
Okay.
So Nuta, you know my mama, right? Obviously, I want my mom to be able to read it. Like I want if Auntie Faye want to read it, things like that. So I don't want to get too crazy. But it's a pretty like it's not like a cookie cutter manga. Like they're saying cuss words, you're gonna see blood, And if there's things that are like really dark, I'm probably going to suggest them opposed to like showing that, because there is, I will say, Cross's backstory is pretty dark, but I don't want to. You guys will know.
You got my attention now.
You'll know, but I don't want to show some stuff that happens because it's pretty bad. So,
I got you. I love that dark stuff. I ain't gonna lie. So when it's dark like that, it draws me in, and so I do like dark stuff. So
can I play a game with you, Tyler? It's called This or That.
Okay.
Oh Lord,
you ready?
Prepare yourself, Tyler. Prepare yourself.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be ignorant.
Oh yeah,
he it's gonna be ignorant.
All right. DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
Washington DC or Memphis?
Memphis, right?
All right. And here come the tough one. One Piece or AOT? Threw a curveball.
Watch what you say.
I don't gotta watch what I say, because you know what? I think it's AOT.
Of course you do.
I don't know why. I genuinely,
and we are the 420. We are the 420 lords.
I genuinely don't understand. Like, here's the thing, right? And I was telling Bill this earlier. It's hard for me to call manga bad now, because once I started studying writing and I started studying art, my perspective changed. Like every little thing, even when I was watching SpongeBob is a well-written show. I was thinking about stuff how like that's like when a character does something, like, wow, that's interesting character interaction. That's good characterization. That's because the author said this. Like I don't really just watch stuff to enjoy it. I just analyze. I don't. So like even just like just have a basic interaction. That's hard to write. A character come down from their room and have a conversation with a parent. It's thing. It's kind of goofy, but like you have to. It's hard for me to say it's bad when I'm trying to be at their level. That's another thing.
So you know what? I understand, because in mass communication, when you learning how to like edit film and look at film and stuff like that, when I watch movies, it's hard for me to. I look at it totally different. So I understand what you're talking about when you said it. It makes sense. Yeah, that's real.
It's really hard, man.
All right, let's finish it up. Pokemon or Digimon?
Is there a third option? Like,
nope. No, sir. You can get with this or you can get with that. This is
I guess I'll say Pokemon. I don't remember Digimon like that.
Ooh.
I don't remember it enough. I don't remember it enough to say.
If we would have been,
he said it wasn't memorable. It wasn't memorable.
Hold on, so Tyler, if we would have switched it from Pokemon to Yu-Gi-Oh, then what would it been?
Ooh.
So Pokemon. I mean Yu-Gi-Oh versus Digimon.
No, Pokemon. Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh. Pokemon. All right, I feel it.
Now I think I got another curveball, maybe. Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen? Got him. We got him. We got him.
I can't pick, bro. I'm gonna be straight with you.
No.
What I'm telling you is, I'm not saying I can't pick because I don't want to. I'm saying I can't because I'm actually unable to pick. Like I can't. They're legit tied to me. Like I don't.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you a better one. I'll give you. It might be trash though. Let's do.
Oh God.
Wait. Have you read Hell's Paradise?
I know an anime just came. I gotta get into that.
Yeah, shit.
Listen, when I drop chapter 3, I will catch up on everything.
No. Focus on that. We want that gas.
Yeah, we do.
We want that. We want that. You know what I mean? We want that. Let's do. Ooh. Do I dare?
Do you dare?
Gonna do it.
We already did.
Hunter.
Oh God.
Or Demon Slayer?
Hunter. What?
Oh, that's an easy one right there.
Okay.
Hunter.
My Hero or Black Clover?
My Hero.
Okay.
Yeah,
You good? Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Good answer.
Right. Okay. The last one. Dragon Ball Z.
I think they do like.
Okay, my bad.
Say it again.
I'm sorry. I would say I think that My Hero Black Clover do a lot of different things well.
Mm.
I think that the character writing for My Hero is a bit better.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. All right.
yeah, I think the character writing is a bit better.
All right. All right. I'll give you that. All right. Now for throw a curveball. Naruto or Bleach?
Naruto.
Whoa.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
that.
Naruto got bleach. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Naruto.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's the end of
So,
this and that.
so, so Tyler, are you thinking about doing another anime besides what you're writing right now, or you just focusing in on that one?
So here's the thing. I plan to do
What's up,
I
Bass?
plan to do another one after Hustle. Because here's the thing, Hustle is kind of, if you look at like a lot of mangaka, their stories are like this like their fifth story. Like um, Naruto and all the other series, like they had a bunch of different manga before like their hitter. Like Chainsaw Man, the author of Chainsaw Man drew Fire Punch first, and a Field of One Shot, and they drew Chainsaw Man. So this is kind of like my first work that's gonna help me practice character writing, practice foreshadowing, practice my art, all that stuff. But I do have another story I want to write. This there's actually a romance. It's like a dark fantasy and a romance. So
So it's kind of like Sin City.
yeah, it's a I would say it's closer to like a Berserk. It ain't as vulgar as Berserk. It's not as vulgar, but as far as like the type of story I want to do after this one, I want because this my story is kind of like a if it were in Shonen Jump, it would probably be like a Shonen series.
Mm.
But I want to try to write a seinen series after this one. So
Would you categorize it as a slice of life as well, somewhat?
uh, I I guess I would I
Right.
guess well I think my story if I could break it down genre wise, I would say crime mystery, action, and then you could say slice of life. I think those probably the three I would go with.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm a writer too, bro.
Oh, for real? Yeah, just leave me your stuff so I can go check
Look.
it out.
It's
I love
ignorant,
th-
but yes.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. Hold on, no. I can get sick. Hold, wait. So I do short stories, but I can write characters. Like I can write some characters and send them to you. Be like, okay, all right, I might like them, I might fuck with them or not, but I know how to. I
Send it to me.
I can, man. Don't worry about it. I got you. We'll talk. We'll talk. But anybody else got any last questions before we get into this AOT hate on why we hate it?
Nah, as far as the powers and all that stuff like that, are you gonna get more complex with that? Like, are you gonna build on it? Are you gonna focus on the aspect of each individual power and go from there, as in the entirety of whatever it is, like gravity? Like, are you using every aspect of gravity?
So I will get more depth on every, at least the more relevant characters' powers. I ain't gonna lie, like this is one of the things I be realizing. Like people be like, "Oh, this author didn't use this side." I'm like, bro, we got more points to talk about. I ain't about to be worried about some of these irrelevant side characters. Like, here's the thing, right? I will say a lot of TJ's classmates will be important. I would say Jalen, Lisa. Well, Lisa's the most important
Of
out of TJ's
course.
class. Then I would say Alexis. So the girl that was ranked number 2, the bigger girl, she's second most important. Then Jalen, then Dante. I would say those 4 out of TJ's classmates are really important. And then you're gonna have Carlos and Harry, extremely important. A lot of their fellow gang members are super important. And then some of the adults, obviously his parents and stuff like that. So those are the core characters I'm gonna really focus on evolving their powers, diving into like the power system. But like I said earlier, I don't know if you're here, but there's multiple aspects of my power system, but I'm keeping it separate right now so I can expand it.
Yeah.
The only hint I'll give y'all is that I say that most powers are passed down genetically. And I hint at other aspects of the power system twice next chapter. So
All right.
yeah.
Hey, so Tyler, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, going back a little bit, 'cause I want to go back to the conversation where the main character was talking to the teacher. What sparked that part of the conversation?
To teach her about finding a
Yeah,
passion.
yeah, because I like that dialogue you had when the teacher and then the student was talking.
That's the conversation I had with one of my professors when I was in high school. Like that teacher, Professor Baldwin. I had a teacher named Mr. Baldwin, and he was the most impactful teacher I ever had.
Shout out
And
to
so,
Mr. Baldwin.
So what I do is a lot is I take conversations that I've had in real life, like that conversation that the teacher had with his mom at the end of the I had with my mom, like about comparing yourself to other people. I had with my teacher about finding a passion. I've talked to people about how other circumstances outside our bubble impact us. All these conversations I've had before, and that's something I would advise new writers is that write from experience. And if it's something you're not experiencing, research it. So a lot of times I've seen a few stories where people are writing about things that they're not as informed on. That's why I don't want to write about things I don't know about, because it's gonna be harder. Like I feel like if you want to, let's say I want to write about a war, like I can tell you could take Attack on Titan. I mean, like Attack on Titan or Naruto. Those stories are very heavily war based.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
The authors had to research a bunch of wars to write those stories.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the things you'll see is either things I've heavily researched or just conversations I've had before. So
hey, I'll say this: if you do a Nashville character, I'm from Nashville. Look, I know Nashville. I've been here my whole life, ain't never left. I'm trying to tell you.
hey, Tyler. So, what anime or mangas that you don't like your top 3 that you like, man? That's just the worst anime.
I don't. Oh, Gintama.
Who?
You don't like Gintama? All right.
I'm still watching Gintama. I am 155 episodes in.
Okay.
It's not for you.
It's 367 episodes. I'm gonna finish that story because I was told how good it was, and I like seeing good stories, so I didn't go in with bad faith. I was like, okay, it's a great story. Y'all say it's great. I'm gonna watch it. And it ain't one of the ones so far. It ain't one of the ones. That's all I'll say. But
it is a little slow building on certain things. So okay.
I would say 2 others I don't like. It's not that I don't like that. It's a hard piece to say it's bad, but I'm not the biggest Tokyo Revengers fan.
Really?
I can understand why. I understand.
Like, okay. Then a third one. What's another manga I don't like? Even though I think Tokyo Revengers is cool, I don't like Gintama. There's a third one. I got something here I like. I don't know. I can't really. Maybe it'll come back to me. But it's hard for me to find mangas I don't like or enjoy on some level. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard. I'll just say Gintama and Tokyo Revengers just for now.
All right, that's cool.
I do have an anime suggestion. My Home Hero. It's a new anime that just came out. Yes, so it's about this guy. His daughter is getting abused by this gang member, who she's with, and pretty much he kills him. And he's trying to hide the body. Yeah, he's trying to hide the body. Him and his wife, because they want and the mafia is investigating him.
I feel like one of my friends just told me about that.
It's good, bro. Like I've been saving it like it's wine. Like that's how I've been watching it. Like I've been like, all right, watch.
Look, man, I thought you were gonna tell the nigga about Ordeal.
All right,
you already told. Okay.
All right, we'll say it on here. Everybody, America, read Ordeal.
America.
It's on Webtoons. Read Ordeal, America. Thank you. Go ahead, bro.
I have another suggestion. Have you ever seen The Way Kokoro Likes to Play? It's a basketball anime.
Crocodile Basket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
Uh-oh. He agrees with you, Tyler. He don't like it either.
I like it. That's actually... Hey, bro.
There's another one. There's one, I forgot what it's called, but I know it has to do with volleyball. Like I watched that. So I watched like virtually all of the sports ones. And I just found like the character building is really good. Their backstories are really cute. And but you've already seen them, so we don't got to go through that.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Blue Lock good too. That's
I started Blue Lock. I think
Blue Lock good.
Soccer, right?
Yeah.
I got one more. Hell's Paradise.
Oh god.
I get Hell's Paradise. My brother.
Man, I love that show. Wait, are you a Dr. Stone fan?
I haven't seen Dr. Stone.
You ain't alone. Yeah, I said America. I haven't seen a lot. I haven't seen Naruto. Y'all know I haven't seen Naruto. How y'all expect me to watch Dr. Stone too?
I mean, that's because you busy. You know.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, y'all,
You the
let them know the importance of Naruto in the foundation of anime. Like that's your foundation. Like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho, and what's a good foundation build up of? And Death Note. That's a good foundation of you trying to get introduced to anime. That's a good foundation.
Mm-mm.
Good foundation.
Mm-mm.
Don't say Cowboy Bebop because nobody want to hear all that.
All right. All
Yeah.
right.
Mm-mm.
I will not
I mean,
start
we know
nobody
Cowboy
off.
Bebop is trash. Come on now.
It's the
Nigga, stop
slander.
hating, man.
I mean, when we just gonna come to truth? The first episode was cool. It was cool.
That's all they got.
The music was phenomenal, but
It was.
I don't care about Spike. I don't care about the bald head black man or the little
You
girl.
can say Samurai Shampoo too.
Oh,
yeah, Samurai Shampoo is gas. There you go.
Yeah,
that's
gas.
There you go.
I ain't shitting on that. Okay, let's get to the AOT. Then we gonna end it off. So, Newton, what's your thoughts on AOT?
Go about your business.
I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go off what I do like. Why I like the first
read. Thank you, Bass.
The first season of Attack on Titan was good. I think they came strong with it. It was cool. My favorite character on Attack on Titan is Captain Levi. You know what I'm saying? Captain Levi did his thing. He basically Kakashi. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be real. And I like the art style. I like how it looked like in art, like animes. Like if animes would use that same art style, I like that. That's cool. Besides that, the politics was mid, super, really, really bad. It was
really was, being honest.
Based on
the whole little the Titans are in the wall and all this crazy.
Newton.
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on a second, Newton. So the Titan Wall, why is that bad writing? Because we can list out things, but why is that bad writing?
Okay, so I can understand why you like now that I understand like the work you put into writing and researching, that you probably would say is good writing, because I'm like, okay, when I did mass communication, like I said earlier, I look into movies and I'm looking at how they shooting movies and shots is different. So your aspect of it might be a little different, but for me, when I'm looking at Attack on Titan, I'm looking like, bruh, it just one, a lot of stuff was just weird, like especially like season, was it 3 or 2? It was like so. All that stuff didn't make sense to me. And Aaron kept crying like a little baby. He's so emotional.
Can I be honest? People mamas die every day, B. Get over it. He ain't special. People die. No. We gonna turn it up. No, cause you soft shooting it. Nah, fuck all that. Nobody cares about your mama dying. Oh well. I lost a grandmama. I lost an aunt. Oh well. Get over it, nigga. Stop crying.
Whoa.
Grow some nuts.
That's crazy. OL is insane.
Grow some nuts, nigga.
I don't know about y'all. I don't know about them, but if my mama passed away, OL is crazy.
I'm sorry. Look, Deja, I'm sorry. No, get over it. I'm sorry. Yes, your mama died. Oh well, go fight and drink some liquor and get over it.
No.
Get some therapy.
Here's my thing though. The reason I think that'd be bad is because that's not. I don't think that's. Because even though you have these fantasy stories, you still have to implement realistic emotions and realistic reactions. That makes the world feel like it's alive. Like I can't, whatever, without any proper explanation. That would be inconsistent, odd writing. Like that would, if honestly, that'd be strange. If a child watched their mother get murdered in front of them and they have no reaction, if we don't really even have an explanation to that, why would that be good?
It's like, and I get that part, but it's like the decisions he was making, trying to the whole overly, I don't know, his decisions he was making with like when the girl always had to save him. It just wasn't all that to me. I ain't gonna lie.
No. See you trying to be political. See you trying to no. See you trying to run for office and shit. No, fuck all that. Look, the story was boring. I'm sorry. I'd rather watch Cowboy Bebop. And I hate Cowboy Bebop. I'd rather watch Cowboy Bebop. You know what? No. You know what I'd rather do? And Newton might look crazy when I say this. I'd rather listen to Drake.
Like,
And I hate
No,
Drake.
shut up.
I rather listen to a Drake
Shut
album,
up.
and that's torture.
So all I've heard
Oh, God.
is that you guys didn't like things. I heard nothing why it's bad. I just heard I don't like this. I don't like this. That's
Okay,
all I'm hearing.
okay,
Okay,
all right.
so
Hold on.
I guess explain to me what you
Oh,
like
let me
about it
tell him my ball. Hold on. Let me
that
get
I can
serious now.
probably process in my head because I don't see anything really that much good. Like I don't see the lessons really is not all that. Cause I understand about the politics of the I guess what happened in was it season 4? I don't know, bro. It's like a fake Full Metal to me. You might want to scrap that and let this. That's what we should do. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
crazy.
Like, come on, man.
That's crazy. I'll tell you. All right. So hold on. First thing is, first of all, I think that the world building of Attack on Titan is brilliant. First of all, what the author does is that the author takes a lot of the Titan shifting as a part of the world building, and he uses our lack of information to. He does things where it's like he answers questions, but then he creates new ones. One thing you brought up is that we've been told the entire series, hey, these walls are a gift from God, right? But what happens is that you have these Titans in the walls. What that does is that, okay, now we know that these Titans the walls are made of Titans, but now it answers the question, but it raises a bunch of new ones. How in what world did all these Titans in the wall protect us from other Titans? That doesn't register us, but he slowly gives you little bits, but he expands the world so much, so it brings so many interesting questions. I feel like he consistently does that. For example, when we first see Zeke, we see a walking, talking Titan for the first time. We had never seen that before. That is some crazy shit. We see him pick up a horse, control the Titans. We're like, what is this? Like this makes no sense, right? That I feel like things like that expand the world so much and bring so much mystery to the story. I think the mystery of Attack on Titan is brilliant. I think one of the other things I think is super underrated is how the author utilizes a bunch of seemingly insignificant characters. One of the best examples I think of that is Commander Shada. You know the bald guy that was the first teacher of them? Remember when Eren was trying to use his ODM gear, right? And he couldn't, it wasn't working, and his belt was messed up, right? We see later on that when he talked to Commander Shada was the one who broke his belt. And then we found out Shada's entire backstory. And this is when Eren was down the dumps, and as Nito was saying, he was crying, all that stuff. This is when Eren was trying to figure out why Shada deserved to keep going, why Shada lived, all this stuff. So he uses this seemingly insignificant character, gave him a story, and then kind of revitalized Eren. And we get even more information on his mom. And it's like, okay, my mom says, I've been trying to justify my existence because I'm being attacked by everyone. But I don't need to do that. Me being born is enough. And he used a very insignificant character to give Eren that realization. I feel like he does it all the time. Even the girl that Sasha saved in season 2, how she came back, and the girl, she ends up spearheading Gabby's development, who's the one who killed Sasha. So I feel like he utilizes his world building is crazy. He utilizes so many different characters really well. The mystery is amazing. I'm confused.
When is this shit gonna end? That's another goddamn thing.
It's over. The manga's done.
No, we got these part 6.
The manga's done.
Yeah,
it's over. The manga's over.
Well, the anime needs to be done. Okay.
Well, his thing though. But that's not do with the writer though. If I write a story and my story is complete, but then a studio decides to adapt this story, that's not do with me.
Man, look, that shit at the end. Nobody wants to see that. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think the only thing I did like was the part of the little female end up saving one of them.
Which one?
Dang, which one it was?
Annie?
The one that dang, when he was old, I can't think of these folks' names. I can't think of
Sasha, Mikasa.
What's the little girl that was like a princess, but they didn't know she was a princess?
Oh, Historia.
Yeah. That was a cool, you know what I'm saying? But I just Attack on Titan ain't here for me, bro. I think what I'm really mad about with Attack on Titan is the fans. Because you know how people hate on Kevin Samuels because of the fans. I think the fans really messing it up because they trying to make it seem like this gonna be the new top 3 anime. Like it's gonna be one of the big 3s. And I don't think they deserve all that.
It does.
I think it does. But
I think if they would have been like, man, this is a good anime. It's okay. It's got a good stuff. I think I would have rolled with it. But when people saying that it's better than One Piece, it's better than My Hero, it's better than all these Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, Then I'm thinking in my head like, now what is this trash coming into here talking this? Like, what's going on here? I don't like that. So,
I
You
mean,
know what? I got Classroom of the Elite over AOT.
oh yeah, for sure. Yo, for
Oh,
sure, man.
He's not feeling that, y'all.
Woo.
Tyler said, "I am not feeling that."
Okay.
Jesus.
Anybody else got any more questions before we end it out?
I have no questions. I just have more slander. First of
Newton?
all,
Go ahead.
I have more slander. First of all, ew, AOT is badly drawn. I don't like how they're drawn. I don't like the whole muscles and all that. They just look like walking skeletons. Just make a walking skeleton. If you're gonna do that, pull up Castlevania. Let's do that. You just look like giant things. They have no brain. It's just weird. It's so weird to watch and look at, and it's baffling that people think this is really good. It's the story behind the storyline aside. It's just so bizarre to watch it.
Are you saying like how like the Titans look?
Yes, it's bizarre. It's just like, this is weird. Can we? Where's your? I know some of them have skin and some of them just don't. And it's just like, I don't want to look at your muscles outside of your body. I just you already dead if your muscles are outside of your body.
If you say that, hey, listen,
No, it's not the point.
Baz gonna talk about some. Isn't that the
Isn't that the
point?
point? No, it's weird. It's absolutely weird. It's so bizarre, and that's why I won't watch it.
That's fair. Listen, because here's my thing. That is. If someone says that's a personal taste, and you can't argue personal taste.
Yeah,
If someone says,
Yeah.
someone says, listen, man, I just don't like because I think the art style in One Piece is amazing. I think Oda's one of the most talented artists, but it don't appeal to some people. I can't. If someone says I don't like One Piece art style, I can't say you're wrong. It's just that's a personal taste thing. Now, if you want to go into like plot inconsistencies, things like that, we can debate that. But if someone that says it's out and I don't bang with it, I can't argue that.
I personally can't.
Nah, that's real though. Hey, like what you saying is real.
You can't argue personal taste, but no, not with not with AOT. I can't. I just my friend really tried to, like, she really was like, it's really good, the storyline. You know, I was opposed to it too, and then I actually started watching it. I said, yeah, that's cool, but I can't get past the the meat of it all. I just can't get past the muscles. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that. And it's like, it's inaccurate body parts. You got boobs flying around, no penises. I don't understand. I just don't get. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, you know,
is that what you're trying to see, bro?
No, it's just body made all wrong. It's just body made all wrong.
Okay, it got to, because it's a show. It can't include all that, you know.
Now, how many? Come on, now we've seen so many anime, the dick flying everywhere. I mean, Shin-chan. Come on now. Listen, baby dick flying around. Come on.
Yo.
No. It's just no. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog.
I can't argue. Like I said, I can't argue personal taste.
All right, so tell the people where they can find you at, website, everything. IG, Facebook, Twitter.
I would say on IG.
Zale.
On IG is
come on, Zale.
IG is T_C Davis, and then TikTok is Ty Davis. Ty Davis 737. So those are really the main things I'll be on. Not really on like Twitter or anything like that, but those are the main two.
We got somebody else. Tokyo gets so much slack. Ooh.
I mean, the storyline is
wow.
Everything else is cute, but the storyline is like, man, I'm not going back in time for no chick. Yeah, you love her. This puppy love is not going to make it. But it's cute.
Brian, you just sparked something. We gotta go back to One Piece.
Sorry.
Queen is a simp. Did y'all see that? Hold on. We gotta touch on this before we get up out of here. Queen, that latest episode of One Piece showed Queen simping for one of the women in Wano. She did not want him at all. He was like, please. He was on his knees begging.
He was, wasn't he?
Singing James Brown, please.
I was say, listen, man, if anybody's gonna, unless he had to outdo Sanji. Hey, well, I have a question. Who y'all like more? Y'all like more Zoro or Sanji?
Ooh. Why we got
those
two?
You already know.
This team Zoro, baby.
That team's like besides Luffy.
Zoro, yeah.
Zoro.
He a little dumb, but he a little slow, but yeah.
Wait, Nutu, you said Zoro?
Yeah, that's my guy.
I agree. I thought this is common knowledge. I mean, Sanji cool, but
his food is good.
So to be honest, though, and this is just me, I put Jinbei over Sanji.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
People say that. People say, listen, you on TikTok, people say Sanji's the best Straw Hat. I'm like, bro, I think they're all the Straw Hats. What I love about them is they all have amazing moments with Luffy. That's why Luffy's the best character in the series.
True.
But Jinbei's moments with Luffy after Marineford, right?
He saved him.
The blood transfer in Fishman Island ended the cycle because Fisher Tiger, like that's a great full circle moment. When he left Whole Cake, one of the hardest lines, Luffy said, "Listen, meet me at Wano. Even after death, even if you die, still that's so tough, bro. Luffy's a dog, bro. That's one of the toughest.
He got some quotes. He
said, "I'm your captain now, but even if you die, you still meet me in Wano because you do what I say. I'm the captain." I was like,
yeah.
I was like, Luffy, and then Luffy, even when Jinbei told Big Mom, like, you're like, I'm with Luffy, like, you're just a Yonko, bro. I was like, I love Jinbei, bro.
Jinbei strong, man.
I ain't gonna lie, when Big Mama couldn't take his soul, I said, yeah, that's a G right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Preferring that man hard, bro. He ain't going down like that.
He said, I wouldn't cower from a mere Yonko. I'm part of the crew with the future king of the pirates. I'm like, that was fire. Anytime a Straw Hat says, any Straw Hat says Luffy is the man who will become the king of the pirates, it is a guaranteed banger. Every time.
I mean, that's what happened with Nami and Usopp getting their ass beat in Wano. Nami yelled out, "He's gonna be the king," and then she got electrocuted.
But this is why I'm gonna really end this off right here. This shows how when you have other people have faith in your dream, how your dream gonna come into a reality.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Oda, because what people don't realize, people want to really like discount faith, but faith comes in your mind. You got to think about what you're gonna do before you go out there and actually put it into reality. Luffy was in his little kid, said he want to be king of the pirate. Don't even know how he gonna get a boat. He didn't know where the boat gonna come from. But he he believed in himself enough to say, hey, I'm gonna be king of the pirate, and then things start falling into place. And now he got other people thinking he gonna be king of the pirate, and that's how he gonna create his reality. That's why.
Hold on. I think somebody's addressing you. Hold on. Yeah, Lenora, hold on. Explain what you mean about what? I'm trying to understand.
But also to that,
you know, she don't like One Piece. I don't want to hear all that. Keep going.
She don't like One Piece. She ain't shit. Keep going.
To the goo. But also with that, he like someone asked him, who was it? It was Vivi who asked him, like basically asked him like, when did he? It was Nami. It was like, when did he believe that he could do it? He was like, I never thought I couldn't, and that was like a big moment, because it was just like, oh. You've been had this encouragement and this self-encouragement. You've been had this faith in yourself, like, you're not going to be a pirate, blah, 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 blah. You get beat up and stuff. But it was kind of like, nah, I'm going to do this because this is what I want to do. He never backed down, even as a child. No. Never backed down from anything.
Fighting monkeys and gorillas in a forest as a
10 times his weight and height, just doing it. Wow.
But
it's nothing.
A
whole dog, whole outlaw.
This would make Oda so hard as a writer. He used something as willpower as a superpower. And your willpower is the reason why you get conqueror's hockey, where you can bag a nigga down. When you see somebody, that's why if you notice on the art with Kaido and Luffy, when they were fighting, what they were doing, they were talking shit to each other. Why they were talking noise to each other? They were talking noise to each other because they were trying to break somebody's spirit and their willpower. Because your willpower is the reason why you're gonna get to your goals. Boy, they get deep, boy. Like, come on.
And Luffy his willpower ain't never been broken. Even when he got sent to prison.
He ain't shook.
I would say
that man was eating eggs every day.
Luffy a big stepper. Luffy a big stepper. So
my man ain't shook.
At all, but
you can't scare him.
At all. But let's end it off right here, y'all. This was a good one. Tyler, you gotta come back, man.
For sure.
You got one of the best mangas. You're one of the few mangas I'm actually reading. Like, I'm being honest with you, and anticipating.
Outside of
the ordeal. Yeah, like,
because it said we was supposed to get a new episode in April. It's May.
Well, here's the thing. My work got
not calling them out on the show.
Work got super busy, but we're at my job. We're like slowing down.
Oh, okay.
We're in a busy season, so.
Okay.
Hey, you know you're a real manga creator when people be like, I'm waiting on you, man.
I know.
I
Listen, man, I'm getting some stuff ready.
Oh, okay.
Getting
Time
some
Alright.
stuff ready.
Okay.
Come on.
They want to feed us success, man.
Listen,
But look, we love you. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
Appreciate
it,
you
man.
for coming out, bro.
Thank you for coming.
Appreciate the people looking at our podcast, man. And we out
All
there.
right. All right. We the 420 Lords, and we out.